Hello, 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 and welcome to I Gotta Get Used to This BYOK Wednesday Live. So I realized when you change the day of something, you probably have to change the day of the cover song. So I realized everything says BYOK Friday just a couple of minutes ago. So that's why we got the countdown. How's everyone doing on this Wednesday? It is September 1st. It is a new month, a new month. It is the ninth month of the year of 2021. I don't know about you, but this year has been super fast. Like super fast. Like I feel like it was just August. Like August was a blur. Like I blinked and then it was just September. So I'm just like, okay, what the crap. But I'm really happy because now we're going into the fall season where we got like the beautiful colors, a whole bunch of pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin patches and all types of harvest things, apple picking. I love all that type of stuff. I'm here for fall, always have been. So I'm super excited about September. Maybe it'll cool down a little bit, maybe it won't. Who knows? So tonight our topic is, well, actually there isn't a topic. It's shooting the breeze. So our shooting the breeze our shooting the breeze segment is basically whatever you want to talk about is viewer's choice. And of course I have a bunch of random things in line to talk about because this is just our casual show, you know. Hi cousin, how are you doing, cousin? That's my cousin from Michigan. How has your week been so far? It is hump day. Yes, I gotta get used to that. Wednesday is hump day. So before we get into just some random talk, I thought I'll just do a couple of commercials right quick. Okay, that is Lavish Looks by Miss Metchi. You can find her on www.missmetchi.com. Shop. Use the code BYOK and you'll get 50% off shades. That's what she sells. She sells shades. So get into it. If you are a shade enthusiast, that's where you need to go. All right, so let's get into one of the first random things that I'm going to talk about. And so we're all talking about it's all about the cancel culture, right? Everybody want to cancel everybody. I don't know if you remember, but Chrisette Michele, she sung for Trump in the Trump, when Trump was in office. I think it was the what was it? What is that called? I can't think of it right now. But she sung for Trump. Everybody was mad. Everybody inaugural ball. That's what she sung at. So people cancel her, like straight up cancel her because she sang for Trump, which really sucks because she's like a Grammy Award winning. She has a beautiful voice, very talented, and people just wrote her off. So recently, someone made a Twitter post like, "Hey, if we didn't cancel Kanye and he's did all of this stuff, why are we canceling Chrisette Michele when she's never done anything, harmful to the culture per se or whatever?" So Chrisette read, she is super amazing. Right. So she rode the wave of that comment and she had something to say about that. So the real Tank, which we know Tank the singer, he says, first, no one can cancel you. It's not real. And what God has for you is for you, which we know. Second, it has been a difficult business for Black women, but lately Black women have been shining in every genre. It's time for you to do what you do. Never let social media, people, family, or anybody dictate your calling. Let's go. We need some music now. And she legit stop the music. Like I know she's like going to little bars and stuff and singing and stuff, but you don't really hear too much from her anymore, which really sucks. So she says, what fans don't know is that cancel means that red tape is set in place wherever you go. Doors at places like radio, television media, and PR place blocks in the face of those deemed cancel. Thank you, though. Thanks for letting me know that if I release something, you're interested in listening. I love to sing, and I love to sing to you. Let's see if we can get through the red tape. Girl, cut the red tape. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. If you release something, I'm definitely listening to it. Hands down. Definitely listening to it. So I really do hope that Chrisette Michele comes back with all her beautiful voice, the sultriness. Like, she is part of the neo soul community, and I just hope that she comes back. I really, really do. So the next random topic that I have is, let's see what this is. Speaking of canceled, the baby. So apparently the baby isn't canceled anymore. So everybody's aware of the ignorant comments that he made like maybe some weeks ago. So everyone's forgot about it, forgiven him. Apparently he's met with like 9 HIV awareness organizations to apologize for those insensitive comments. So now it says a number of HIV awareness organizations reached out to Baby after he made derogatory comments about people who live with HIV in an effort to start a dialogue and educate him about why he said what he said. According to TMZ, the Baby recently met, already said that, with 9 of the organizations. People representing those organizations told TMZ the Baby seemed genuinely engaged in addition to apologizing. So I guess he actually finally felt remorse for what he said, because as we know, he kept giving like half apologies and it wasn't genuine and it was just kind of cocky and arrogant. But life has a way of making you humble. So I think when he started getting canceled from all of those shows, it kind of brought him down a little bit. Not down as in depressed, but down off his high horse, So I'm kind of happy that he started to feel like empathetic or bad about what he said. And a lot of people still believe that it's just a load of crock and he doesn't feel bad at all. But my whole thing is, okay, he apologized, and all we can do is give him a second chance and hope that he learned from it and that he won't repeat it. So yeah. Yeah. So now let's just go for another little commercial. Okay, make sure you shop at Designs by Cynthia J. I have put that in the comments, and yeah. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is New Orleans. Like, we know that right now they're suffering a hurricane, which ironically is the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. So our prayers go out to them. Hope that it's not as bad as Hurricane Katrina. Right here, the Shade Room, they had a look at some of the damages that was caused by Hurricane Ida on the Gulf Coast, and as you can see, if you can see it, like the water, the houses are probably like they're dipped in the water. Like, not dipped, they're like, oh my God, look at that water level. It's up to the roof over here. Oh my God. So now they're saying that it's power outages and is expected to last for weeks, amid like it being very hot. More than 1 million people in Louisiana, of course, don't have power, and as well as more than 45,000 in Mississippi and 5,000 in Alabama. If you have family in any of those areas, please make sure to check on them. Here are some more. This is in New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh my God, this doesn't even look real. This looks like AstroTurf, like that they have in like the football games. This doesn't even look real. This is Morgan City, Louisiana. Don't get me to pronouncing that, Louisiana, but look at that store. Oh my. Oh my. Oh man. My heart goes out to them. They're actually like look at that water level. It is so high. So yeah, my prayers really go out to the people that have been affected. by Hurricane Ida. Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you doing? How have you been, Miss Lady? So yeah, we're just talking about, Hurricane Ida and how it's affecting Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So I was just showing the damage that they're doing, and there has to be some type of relief programs for that. So I feel like, to just look some up and see if you can just give back to those families. And once again, if you have family out in those areas, make sure that you reach out to them and check on them. And with electricity being down and the towers being down, it may be hard to reach out to them. So, my heart does go out to them. All right. Well, Lisa, this is Shooting the Breeze. If there's anything that you want to bring up or anyone else, let me know. Let me know. I'm just talking about random things. So I don't have a topic tonight. So the next random topic. You good making dinner? What you making though? Let me know what you make. And how is it in Houston? Is it hot? So I thought that this was really funny. It says, when the Holy Ghost makes you delete the whole text and just reply with okay. I really felt this because there's been a million times where I know it has been more than a million, where someone has like said something or sent me a text or whatever that made me feel a certain way. And I've sat up there and I thought about it for an hour, proofreading it and spell checking it and making sure I had all my punctuation right because I want you to feel what I got to say. And then it's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So then I delete my whole hour novel that I've placed in my phone just to say okay. And it does take a lot to do that, especially when you want to try to make a point. So I thought this was hilarious. I thought this was totally hilarious. Like, okay. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, but I definitely have. Okay, and while let me know if you guys just want to talk about anything. Like I said, this is the Shooting the Breeze where we just talk about random topics. I don't really have a topic. It's Labor Day weekend. It's laid back week. We having a 3-day weekend for some of us where we're just going to chill on the day that we're not supposed to work. I tried to look up like the history of Labor Day, but I'm just like, okay, basically it's a day where we don't work because that's basically what it said. She says Dallas. It's okay. Got my family here from New Orleans. My cousin stole some money out of my grandma's purse and had to put the fire, honey. Oh wow. How is grandma? And why is cousin stealing from grandma? Now the thing about grandma is grandma gonna loan you money though. Grandma's going to loan you the money. So there's no need to steal from grandma. And I'm not even gonna use loan. They'll give you the money. Grandmas never want their money back. You don't steal from anybody, but you definitely don't steal from grandma. But I'm glad you nipped that in the bud, Miss Lady. Glad you did. So this was another one that I was on Instagram this week. This was another one that I saw where it says, please stop sending men long paragraphs after they hurt you. They don't care, and nothing you say will guilt trip them into caring. Take your dignity and go. And that's actually true. That goes back to, that kind of piggybacks with the texting, like where you want to send a whole paragraph and it's not necessary. And basically, I remember when I was dating and I sent all those paragraphs out and then I would be so upset because it would be no response. No response. And I don't even know how people handle it now with the phones because you could tell if somebody read it. I didn't know back in the day if it was read or not. Maybe you didn't get to it. But now if somebody read your message and they just blatantly ignoring you, So you said, no, she don't like them. Apparently not. Not if they stealing out her purse. She said hi. She got her a new man. Grandma got a new man? Okay, Grandma. Grandma be too busy. Grandma be too busy. I'm glad that she's doing well, though. I really am. I really, really, really am. Okay, you guys. Well, this was my last thing. This seemed like this is going to be a quick show. This was my last thing. I am so over this crate challenge. Only because it's dangerous. It's really dangerous, and people are like breaking bones. TikTok is prohibiting this from being shown because people are hurting themselves. I seen a couple of messages from doctors that was like begging people, like, please don't do the crate challenge. Why are we begging people not to do obvious? Like, it's very obvious that you're gonna hurt yourself. Crates are not stable. They're not stable at all. Especially when there is someone with weight on them. So someone thought it was a great idea to do it at a baby shower. A baby shower or a gender reveal. I don't know what the difference is. So do you give gifts at a gender reveal? I don't think I've ever been at one. It's over. I thought it just started. Well, I don't have any topics. That's what I'm saying. If you guys have any topics that you want to talk about, we can talk about. I legit like changed it from Friday to Wednesday because on Fridays it seemed like I always had something to do. So I couldn't really think about I couldn't really think of any topics. So I was like, okay, well, let's just do the shooting the breeze. And usually you guys bring up stuff on shooting the breeze. So I didn't have too many topics. So if you want me to just talk about something, put it in the comments. We'll look it up, Google it, and just talk about it. Yeah, they are breaking their necks out here with the crates. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. So look at this. What is the sound? Why is this a good idea? So we don't know what the baby is. And then they running and laughing and thinking it's funny. Now he done fell. Nobody cares. They happy that she having a boy. The baby mama is distraught. So the baby mama is distraught because he fell and now he hurt himself. This is just not a great idea, especially for a gender reveal. And look how no one cared that he fell, but the baby mama. This challenge is probably the worst yet. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, why do you think that is a good idea to be on that crate? Like, why do you think that's a good idea? I thought that was hilarious. I'm just like, what? So I've been seeing a lot of them where people just like it, they're just hurting themselves. I don't know. To each his own. Be your own kind, but be safe. Be safe while you being your own kind. So I do want to talk about my new website, well, Be Your Own Kind website, where you can like any content or from the podcast or from YouTube, whatever. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. YouTube or whatever, it's all in the website. So you don't have to go to all of these platforms. You can just come to the website. As you can see here, there's a couple of blogs here. Today I posted one about September. I did talk about, are we preparing our ex for our next? Like the reason I even wrote about that is because I always know that when we see our exes and they're like treating the other person way better than they treated you, you just sitting there like, what? Was I chopped liver? You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me write about that, The miseducation of turn 23. Oh, I feel old. That was my jam when I was a kid. Where is Lauryn Hill? Lisa, did you hear Lauryn Hill's verse on Nas song? She was featured on Nas latest album, and she killed that song. He didn't need to be on there. She killed it. Like, she's always the greatest to me. I love Lauryn Hill. I love her. I definitely do. And Lisa, did you listen to Donda? Did anybody listen to Donda? I actually I like some of it and some of it. Like, I feel like wherever Kanye was at when you joined his journey or became a fan of him, there was something for every type of fan of Kanye to me. So it was just something for everybody, Yes, girl. Yeah, she killed that verse. She definitely killed that verse. I had to keep listening to it. I'm not even I don't have nothing against Nas. I just don't really listen to him. But then when she was featured and I heard the song, I'm just like, yeah, she killed it. She really killed it. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So on on the website, it would show the latest videos, which I guess this one would technically be the latest video now. So this is the last podcast that I had with my cousin, which is Cousin Chat, which just talks about, I think our episode was about fat phobia. And I think we just got irritated with it because what made me mad is, okay, I'm on Twitter, right? And I'm talking about student loans. This is when Biden was taking $10,000 off student loans. So I'm talking about it on Twitter. No, I'm lying. I was talking about vaccinations. And someone was like, man, you big. You need to lose weight. What? in the hell does that have to do with vaccinations? Like, why do people feel that they have to bully and pick on people? What is up with the fat phobia? So me and her talked about, the differences in race with weight, the difference in gender with weight, like how it's okay for men, to be heavy set. It's not really a heavy stigma on them as it is on women. Like, just, and we just talked about a whole lot of random stuff because it was my cousin and we kept getting off subject. But if you want to check out that latest podcast, you are so welcome to go check that out on YouTube. And if you don't want to go to YouTube, then you can always come up here to the BYOK podcast on the menu, and there's all the episodes. And also, if you're interested in being a guest, you can just put your name and email on there, and I will contact you. Lisa, what did you say? I don't do that, man, no more. How you name the album after your mammy, and you acting the fool still at the listening party? Girl, I already set himself on fire. I still haven't really seen that when he set himself on fire. I'm like, what is that? My mom, I know she had to go to church, so she's probably en route on her way home. So hopefully she can catch some of this show. But she would love to know that you're okay, because she actually asks me about you like all the time. She asks me about you all the time. So I'm glad that I don't only talk to her on the show, Mom, but yeah, so that's why I'm glad that you're doing okay, man. And let me see. Wait a minute. Let me look that up for a minute though. Kanye on fire. I really didn't see it. Like, I heard people like talking about it or whatever, but I never actually seen the video. Let me see if I can find it. Kanye West lights himself on fire. I just want to see him light himself on fire. Let me stop this for a minute. Wait. I gotta share this. I'm not gonna play the audio because YouTube will kick me off. But let me cut this up so you guys can actually hear it. I mean, wait a minute. I took the audio off. Who cares? Okay, so he's sitting in the room with his body on fire. Oh, okay. What was that representative of? Tell her she better get back in here. I'm working with the male exotic dancers. I'm making better money. Took your advice. Oh my God, that's awesome. So you're doing their costumes, because I thought you were working with the women. So now you're working with the males. Oh, that's pretty dope. That's dope, Lisa. I'll make sure that I tell Miss Metchi that, because I believe that was Miss Metchi who was giving you some great business advice on that. I am so excited for you. Yes. I love it. Making money on your own terms, being your own kind. I am really proud of you. Really proud of you. Okay, we're not going to keep watching him because I don't know why he put himself on fire. So, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was representative of. I don't know if he's telling people if you don't believe in God, you're going to hell. Like, I didn't really look into it or read into it. I just heard that he set himself on fire, and I'm just like, okay. Also, I have a Be Your Own Kind Facebook group. Instead of you trying to figure out the link, all you have to do is click here and it'll take you straight to the page. So if you want to join our Facebook group where we just like talk about whatever and just chill, I'm trying to get everybody for us to get together so we can watch some movies together, and when the world starts to open back up, maybe we can do some face-to-face stuff, but right now it's all virtual. Oh, okay, girl. Lisa got a man. You are killing it. I'm loving this good news, Lisa. I'm loving it. I'm going to let everybody know. Good for you. And then this right here is just all of the Instagram stuff, so that's not important. Well, it is important if you want to follow me on Instagram, of course. Okay, and I think that's it on this. And sponsorship, if you have a business and you want marketing or you want me to advertise you in any way, as you see, these are my two sponsors right here, CBS3 Designs and Lavish Looks by Miss Metchi. You can schedule an initial consultation with me and we can go from there. So yeah, that's pretty much the website. Is there anything else that you guys are interested in talking about? Because if not, then I'll end the show. I'm really happy to have to start on a new day. I'm hoping everyone get used to the new day. My mom particularly wanted me to stay on a Friday because she was like, yeah, that's like the end of the week and you can chill. But I kept missing my Fridays. I kept missing it, and I didn't want to keep, saying, BYOK Friday, not this Friday, not this Friday. And I don't do things on Wednesday. So I'm like, Wednesday would be a safe and good day to just have a show, and it's in the middle of the week and we still can chill out and just talk about random things. My next topic for next week, I still have no idea. I'll see how the wind takes me. But if you have any ideas of what we can talk about, I kind of want to talk about something light because I feel like sometimes we get really, really deep into it. But like, I wanted to talk about healing, but I want to find like a light topic about healing. So it'll be something like around that, but because the other side of healing, like not just the uncomfortable side where it just seems like you're not going to heal, like the other side where you're at peace and things don't bother you anymore. It may bother everybody else. Like, it's not like your situation changed, but just your state of mind about it. Like, you just let things go that's not conducive about you. We could talk about being in love, yeah, and we can play T-Pain and everything. We could do a relationship topic, Lisa. That's not a bad idea. Like, the honeymoon stage, or just, I don't know. Like, what do you think about relationships that we could talk about? I guess could be my question, But if I'm glad, love is beautiful. Love is beautiful. And you're in love with a stripper. This making me think about that song though. I'm in love with a stripper. Hey sis, how are you doing? Lisa's out here, honey, and she is killing it. She's catapulted her business where she makes the outfits and the costumes for the strippers and male strippers, and she's fell in love and got her a man, girl. She's doing really good. She was looking for mom too, but mom probably ain't made it home yet. So I'm glad so we can talk about relationships. I mean, do you want to talk about the beginning of the relationship or communication, things like that? Let me know. Like, let me know in the comments. Y'all pick the topics. Hey, Lisa girl, I know. I was just telling Lisa that I wanted to get used to this day, so I really didn't have any topics. This is not a structured show where you see my little, but what do you call them things? My little segments or whatever. Yeah. So I just wanted to get comfortable with this day and just get it started or whatever. So we'll see how Wednesdays go. I mean, if you guys don't like Wednesdays, we can always go back to Fridays. But I just wanted to try to find a day that works for everyone. That's all. So I told Lisa I wanted to talk about healing. Well, we could actually talk about healing in relationships because when you finally can open yourself up to be vulnerable again, to fall in love again, that's a great sign of healing. You know what I'm saying? Will you potentially go back to Friday? Well, if Wednesday doesn't work out, yeah, I'll play around with a couple of Wednesdays. Oh, never mind. Never mind what? Oh, because I answered the question. Okay, yeah. I will. If Wednesdays don't work out, we can go back to Fridays and we can figure something out. It's all about you guys, because if you guys can't make Wednesday, I'll just be on here talking to myself. So, and I can do that on TikTok. Yeah, so we can talk about that. I'll try to find some type of segue that talks about healing and being vulnerable in a relationship, because if you go into a new relationship and you're not healing from the previous relationships, then you're not even giving your new relationship a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's actually, I'm going to write that down because I'm forgetful. So let me write down the topic for next week. We're going to talk about opening up for love, and then I'll know what I'm talking about. So let's do that. What do you be doing on Fridays? Well, I started hanging out, and my husband me want to do little dates and stuff like that. And then, I live 2 hours from my mom and my sister and them. So sometimes when I come on the weekend, I only can be out there for one day because I have to do my show here before I go out there. So because of that, I've been kind of missing some of my shows, going back and forth and doing things with my husband. So I decided to do Wednesday. Just hanging out a bit. That's all. I need a relaxing day. I work all the time. I'm sure all of y'all do. It's funny when people say that I've been working all day. Girl, I've been working all day. Tell me something I wasn't doing. So yeah, if you guys want to talk about relationships, what did I say? Being open for love and healing from past relationships in order to open yourself up for a new one. That's what we'll talk about. We don't talk about relationships, and I'm open for that. I live for that topic. Well, do you guys have anything else before I get off? I think I played all of the commercials. Let me see. Do I have any more? No, I don't. I think I played all of them for today. So do you got hey cousin, how are you doing? I'm actually ending the show unless you have a topic you want to talk about. This is Shooting the Breeze, where we're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. We said that we're going to be talking about relationships next week. Talking about like opening up yourself to love, like healing from past relationships so that you can be opening your new relationship. We are in the car and Zoe is yelling TT, and now she just said hi TT. Hi TT baby. My little niece is growing up so much and so fast. She's talking and stuff and running and jumping and got her own little personality. I'm just loving her and loving everything about her personality. Yes. So if you guys want to, unless you guys want to, are you guys open for the relationship talk? Because I'm really excited about that. Do anybody want to be a guest while we talk about the relationship talk? Let me know. But anywho, guys, it has been a pleasure, and always thank you for spending your Wednesday with me. You could be anywhere on a Wednesday, but you chose to be here with me. I promise next week it will be a more structured show like the normal one. Just wanted to introduce the Wednesday live. And so I want everybody enjoy your Labor Day. And don't forget, you're looking forward to that? Okay, Lisa, we'll see you next Wednesday. I'm looking forward to it too. Okay, I can't wait. Oh yeah, I don't have much. Just trying to heal up and get back to myself. Oh, okay, cousin. You got to be patient. Take it one day at a time. Don't try to rush it. Just take it easy. You will be back to yourself before you know it. But if you try to rush before you get there, then you'll be, it'll be longer. So just be patient with the process. And I love you guys. And don't forget to be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. See you guys next Wednesday. Bye.